Hi, Metro Risa is excited to announce that we have a new STEAM endorsement. So I want to talk to you about the pathways that you can take to earn STEM, STEAM, or a STEAM micro credential. So we have decided to embed a STEAM endorsement within our existing STEM endorsement. So moving forward, candidates that enroll in the STEM endorsement will be able to choose between three pathways. They can earn a STEM endorsement, a STEAM endorsement, or a STEM endorsement with the STEAM micro credential. We're also going to be offering a STEAM micro credential for candidates who already have a STEM certification. The synchronous and asynchronous instruction will be included as a part of that, and there'll be some residency tasks. So I'm just going to try to break down some of these different options that you have. First of all, the cost of the STEM or STEAM endorsement is still $525 per course. Both courses together are 1,050. Uh, in the completion of the STEM or STEAM gives you 16 PLUs. It's 160 contact hours. The synchronous and asynchronous work is the same. So candidates that are interested in STEM will be exposed to some STEAM and vice versa. The cost to add the STEAM micro credential is $150. It's two additional PLUs or contact hours. A portfolio is required to be submitted, and the timeline to complete it is 1 year from the time that the micro credential is started. So you have the option to get the STEAM micro credential if you're enrolled in a new STEM or STEAM endorsement or if you have an existing STEM certification. Our focus on the micro credential are standards 1 and 5. So this is really just looking for candidates to have opportunities to integrate STEAM in their regular content and grade levels, to really kind of understand some of the nuances of STEAM compared to STEM. And then standard 5 really talks about some of the requirements, which are the um, interactions with STEM or STEAM industry partners, having experiences observing in a STEAM school, and demonstrating that the arts have been integrated into a PBL. So the primary assignments for the STEAM endorsement are here on the screen. You'll see these assignments really can address both STEM and STEAM, but the engineering design challenge, an integrating technology lesson, a required visit to a STEM certified school, and writing a grant. Those assignments happen in course one, along with collaborative conversations with colleagues in your buildings, your science, math, engineering, technology, English language arts. The conversations that you have really help you build these lessons and PBL units. So those are really ongoing in both courses. And then the big focus of course two is the development of a STEM PBL unit with a differentiated assessment. The STEAM assignments are going to look very similar because, whether you're on the STEM or STEAM pathway, you're still going to be implementing an engineering design challenge and visiting a STEAM certified school. But there also is integrating arts within the integrated technology lesson that is completed. And to help you meet the requirements and future requirements of adding a micro credential, it is having an opportunity to collaborate with an arts industry partner as a part of that lesson. So those things are happening in course one. You'll see that there is continued collaborative conversations, but making sure that arts colleagues are part of those conversations. And then the culminating assessment is a PBL unit with a differentiated assessment. The focus here is just it's important that STEAM is a focus, and a big component of STEAM is that there is the equal integration of arts with the content. And those are some of the things that we'll spend time on in our asynchronous work. If you want to add a micro credential, and that's either through finishing your STEM endorsement or those of you who have existing STEM certifications, you'll see the assignments that are completed as a part of the coursework. Some of the biggest differences to add the STEAM micro credential are highlighted in yellow. Just that arts integration lesson is a new piece. Visiting a STEAM certified school is in addition to the STEM certified visit. Those conversations with arts colleagues are required, and that partner collaboration with an industry professional is a part of that as well. The STEAM needs to be added to the PBL, so there's not two different PBLs, but a STEAM PBL is a requirement for those of you that completed STEM and did a STEM PBL. You just need to be able to demonstrate that you did add the arts or could add the arts to that existing PBL. The arts disciplines that we're really going to focus on, visual arts, media arts, music, drama, and theater. And here are some different ways that we might be able to think about how STEAM could be integrated into our STEM. So this chart just gives you some examples of questions that we might ask to integrate those different arts disciplines, and then some example of how it might, really align with an existing STEM PBL. So the portfolio for the micro credential, visiting that STEAM certified school, and as I said, that is in addition to the STEM certification visit because we want you to be able to see the differences. Collecting some additional STEAM resources, the arts integration three-part lesson, uh, those collaborative conversations, and then a STEAM PBL reflection. So summarizing how arts was added to the existing STEM PBL. So we really tried to develop it in a way that you're completing a lot of the assignments as you're working on the STEM endorsement, and then the STEAM work really just enhances that work. It should be noted that you have to include at least two different types of arts across your portfolio. So you couldn't use just visual arts. You would need to maybe use visual arts and media arts or something, to that effect. So really just to summarize, there's really, a couple different pathways. If you have an existing STEM endorsement, you can add the STEAM micro-credential. And then all new candidates moving forward are going to be able to choose between STEM or STEAM as they complete the endorsement. So you don't have to get the STEM endorsement. You could just get a STEAM endorsement. But if you're interested in both, then I would recommend that you consider the STEM pathway and adding the STEAM micro-credential. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Here's my email. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, but I hope to see you in an endorsement soon. Thanks for your time.